Today we are going to make some parts, some sketch in Solid Edge. So let's start. This is our first figure which we are going to make in Solid Edge. So let's start with open Solid Edge. Go to sketch. Now select the plane. Now first draw the random or figure like this without any dimensions. So let's start. First I have line like this, then a line like this, then a like this, and then a line like this, this, then this. I have to again draw this line. Okay, again use line command. Okay, this and this like this. Now the figure is closed. Now we use smart dimension command to do this dimension. We will do multiply all the dimensions with 10. So this will be 20 and this will be 30 and this will be 100. So let's start. This is smart dimension command. Select it. This will be 100. And this will be 20, and this is here. It's a little bit out, so this dimension is also 20. This dimension is also 20. This is also 20. This is also 20. This will automatically 20, and this is 30. And this is 20, and this is also 20. This is automatically 20. So now let's check this. This will be 30. Yes, our first diagram is completed. This okay, let's draw another figure. Move toward our next figure. This is our next figure. So first draw a rough diagram. I will draw on that at the right of this figure. Okay. This and this and close this figure. Okay, now we'll use smart dimensions to make these dimension accurate. Just we have So let's start. And this is our 100. This is also 100. This is 20. This is also 20. And this is 40. Oh, sorry. Uh, this dimension is not given, but let us make it 2. Let's make it 20. Let's make it 40. This is 40 now. Okay, now our this dimension, this is equal to 20, and this is also 20, this is automatically 20. So this is our second figure, which is ready. Now let's move to our next figure. Next figure will be here. Okay, what is our next figure? Our next figure is this. It's very simple. So let's start. Just like previous, first we draw a random diagram which is comparable to the original. This and like this, and then here, and go up here, and yes, connected. Now see the dimension. We'll multiply this with 6 with 10, all the dimension with 10. So this will be 60, this will be 10, 30, 30, 30, 50, 30, and 20. So these are 2 are 20, these 2 are 30, these 2 are 50. So let's do that. Smart dimension. This is 20, this is 30, and this is 50. Okay, now this side is ready. Now another method to this line is equal to this line, so we'll can also use these equal quant to make this line equal to this line. Now this line is equal to this line, this line is equal to this line. Now all the three lines are equal. Now the vertical dimensions are left, so let's move to vertical dimensions. This is 6, and then this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. This will become 60, 30, 30, and 30. So let's go. This is 60, this is 30, this is 30, this is 30. Now the figure is complete. This is our final figure. Okay, this line this is 30, this is also 30, and this should be 1 mm, and this is also 1 mm, or 10 mm, sorry. So make it 10, and this would be 10 mm. 30, 30, 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. This total is 90. This is 60, 70, 80, and 90. So 30 is left. This is if this is 10, then this should be 15. So let's edit this. This should be 15, and this should be 10. Let's delete it, and then again use smart dimension, and now check it out. This is 15, 15 plus 15, 30, and this is 60, total 90. But we can see that in here it is 1, but this is not given, so it's an error. These both lines, this line and this line, that seems to be equal, so we will take it 15 and 15. So now let's go to another figure, our next one. We can just draw a baseline, so we can make all these figure in a line. You see that I have just missed that figure, so I will move this figure from this to be, I think, here. Okay, now I'll draw a line. Now draw a line. We will remove this after making every diagram. So 3 are done. Now we will move to our fourth diagram. So let's go to fourth diagram. This is our fourth diagram, something like this. So first we will make the rough diagram, just like that. Make sure that the lines are completely like this, which will be made in solid edge. So let's start. We can also use horizontal and perpendicular lines, but it's easy here to make horizontal and vertical line by using this line command only. So we'll see. Yeah, this is not at angle, some angle. This is 11 degree. This is a negative angle, and this is 0 degree. So horizontal line and a vertical line, and then again a horizontal, vertical, and then horizontal, then a vertical, then again a horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, again vertical. Now this left shape is a mirror, so just make it like that. A little bit greater. Here, and this connect it. So now we will make the dimension by using smart dimension command. This will be 200 total length, and this will be 16 meters. This will be 160. Just like previous one, we will multiply all the dimension with 10. So these are dimension in millimeter. So let's start from here. So smart dimension, this is 160. Okay, the line is not connected there, so I have to make again this line. Okay, this is 20 and this is 40. Mm. This will also be 20. It's already 20. So next to this will be 40. This will be 20 and upper one is 40. So now it's time to make these lines equal to these lines. So first of all I will remove this line. Okay, now equal command is here. I want this line to be equal to this line, sorry, this line to be equal to this line, and this line to be equal to this line, this line to be equal to this line, and this line should be equal to this line. Okay, now the vertical dimension are left, so we will give vertical dimension here. So let's start using smart dimension. Now the upper one is, this is 20. Okay, now this one is 40. Now this one is also 20 and this is 40. We have also already given this dimension. Now make it equal. This is equal to this is line equal to this line. We have missed that line, so this line should be equal to this line. Now you see there is a distance here. The dimensions are completed. This line become something straight, so I will move them downward just like that. Okay, I will use smart dimension. This line is 20. Okay, now it's easy for me to connect this. I will go okay, now this is connected. Now by using equal command, this line should be equal to this. Okay, I will use dimension. This is already 20 and this is already 20, so the figure is completed. Now we have done our 4 figures. Now we will move to next one. Okay, we will move to next figure here. Let's see what is next figure. Okay, this is our next figure. So we will start from here. We will first draw the outline, then we move to invert, and then this, and just like from here move to this, then move this and make the outer edge from here. So we will start from here and we'll end from we will end it here. So let's start, and later on we will do the dimensions. We can also use a symmetry command. We will make this off. Okay, we will use a new command here. We will use a symmetry command here, and we will make just like, or mirror command. This figure will be same like here. Okay, next we'll use this. Okay, just go to line command. Start from up here, this line, and this is to be, first we have to, I think, we can draw the line of symmetry, then we will join. Okay, this will be half, first half, and this line should act as second. So we will move this, only this, and we will copy here. So let's start with line command. I have already activated line command. So let's start. I will make a line from here. We'll go here, then something like here, then here, then here, a little bit upward, then this step, I make this step a little bit outward, and this up here, and then this is, then connect to just like it here. So I have to connect this line let me first connect this line, this line. Okay, now I will do that dimensions. Go to dimension. Okay, now this line, I think 20. Okay, now move to next one. This will be 40, and now the next one is 20. This is 20, then again 40. I just missed one. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4 steps. I think I missed one. This is first step, this is second step, the capital large one. This is third step. Yes, I have missed one step, or we can go with that. No, we have just missed a one step, so return. Okay, now step is here, and there is another line, it be here. Okay, now I make the dimensions, smart dimensions. This line should be 20, this line should be 40, the next one will be 20, and then next one will be 40. Okay, now smart dimension, the end line is 20. Okay, okay, we can also mirror this. So I just made an amendment here. If I made an amendment here, I do that. From here I extend that line here to here, and the same figure here, mirror to okay. And just smart dimensions, and I put equal command here. This line is equal to this line, this line equal to this line, this line is equal to this line. Move this line downward. Okay, now equal, this line should be equal to this line. We'll remove this line. Okay, trim command to close the figure. I will trim this and this part. Now we have only done the vertical dimension, we also have to do horizontal dimensions. So let's start with the horizontal dimensions. This is smart dimension here, and then the dimension which is here is 50. Okay, now the next, this dimension is 40, and this dimension is 20. Okay, now smart dimensions. Okay, we will remove this line, and we will then make a complete line of 28. So first, now the next dimension is this is 80, and the next one is after 8 there is 40. This is 40. Okay, disturbing us. Now this 40 and 20. This dimension is 5, which is equal to this dimension. This line is 50. So this is 50 now. You will see that this line should be collinear with this line, so I will use collinear. This line should be collinear with this line, and this line should be collinear with this line should be collinear with this. Okay, now that's okay. Okay, our next dimension is, what about this dimension? Of this dimension should be 2, 0. It's already 20 and it's already 20. Now the dimension between this and this point should be 260. It is already 260. So our figure is perfectly ready to mirror. So first we have to move a little bit up. This figure we have to move this line. Okay, here. Now I will use mirror command now. Mirror, select it. I want this to be mirror here. Okay. But it is mirroring in opposite side. So it's better for us to use a symmetry command. Symmetric. This. Okay, this will not rotate it. So return it. Oh, sorry. Nothing is here. And zoom it here. Mirror. We'll use mirror command. Mirror about this. Now we'll rotate. Oh, but this is okay already. So just move this line. Select this line, remove it, select this line, remove it, select this line, remove it. Now draw a line starting from here and we'll connect it here. This is connected. Now another line starting from here okay. Now the line is selected. Okay, the connected here. We have made the line. Now the last thing which we have to do is nothing. We have to do a smart dimension of this line, which should be 280, and this line which should also be 280. Our 3, 4, 5 figures are ready. Now we will move to our next figure. This is our figure. We'll just remove the relationships. This is our figure, which is like this. So we will move to our next figure. This is our next figure. In this figure there is an error with the dimension of these lines 12 and 12. So we will go with the angles. We will not going to do the dimension of these. So let's go. Now I will go down there. Now for our next figure, go here. Okay, just give them space. Create relationships. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line here, a line here, a line here, a line here. First use the vertical and horizontal command. This would be vertical, this should be okay. I have already did this line vertical. This is already vertical and this is already horizontal. The line shows this is vertical and this is horizontal. Okay, now we will go to our next work, dimensioning. We will use the original dimension which are given here, 10, 10 and 20, and 110 and 125. So smart dimensions, this is 20. Okay, this is a very small 20. 200. We will do this 200. 200. To make the this figure is also comparable to this figure, we are doing this 200. So this line is likewise smart dimension. This line should be 100 and this line should also be 100, and now we are going to make the angles. So angle between this line and this line will be 125 degrees. Now the angle between this line and this line should also be 125 degree. Okay, now automatically the angle would be 110 degree, but let me check here. Okay, you see this is also a 110 degree. This figure is also completed. Now we should move to our next figure. Okay, what is our next figure? This is our next figure. This is also very easy. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 lines, two vertical, two horizontal and two inclined. So let's start. Use line command. Draw a horizontal, vertical, incline, horizontal, incline, and then again vertical. So now we will going to do smart dimension. We are going to use the command of smart dimension. This line is 130 degree or 130 millimeter. Okay, the figure becomes something irregular, so I move this line. Okay, I have to reduce this. This is 7, so smart dimension, this line is 70. Yes, now I can adjust that thing, something like this, to move it here. This, we got our figure back. Oh, sorry, just make the dimensions, other dimensions. This is 130, this is 70, and these two are 50. So smart dimension, this is 50 mm and equal, this line is equal to this line. Now these lines are of 40. I have multiplied with the 10, so this line is of 40 millimeter. So use smart dimensions. This is 40 and this is also 40. Now it's turn for angle. Let me do with the angle between this and this line is 131, and this and this line has an angle of 139, so the two angles has 137, so 137 here, and an angle of 137 here. I think these angles are not possible. Let me check. Let me do the dimensioning again. The angle between this line and this line is 137 degree, and the angle between this line, and the angle between this and this line is 137 degree. Okay, now we will check the dimensions here. This is 43.99, but it is 40. I made it 40. So this is showing it in blue. This means that with the 137-degree angle, this dimension is not possible. So the figure is something wrong in this figure. So we will go the default dimension here. We will use this smart dimension command and make the dimension 43.99 and 43.99 here. So the 137-degree angle is possible at 43.99 millimeter angle. So we will go with these. So let's remove this and do this. So our figure is ready. This figure is ready. Now we will move to our next figure. Next figure. What is our next figure? Okay, our next figure is an octagon. We have to make an octagon. We have given the internal angles and the dimension 7 and 7, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 4 and 4. And, the alternate sides are equal. So let's start. We also multiply these dimensions with 10, so the bottom line should be something equal to 70. This line should be equal to 40, and this line should also be equal to 40, and now there's some, this line is 50, this line is also 50 something. We'll do the dimensioning at the end. Let's move to here. This is something to be 40. Okay, now for this, okay, now we're going to do the dimensioning. Smart dimension. This should be 70. This should be 40. This should be 40 also. This should be 40 also. This should be 50. This should be 50 also. This should be 40. Now we are left with an angles. We are going to angles here. The angle between this line and this line is 135 degree. 135. Okay, now the angle between this and this line is 135 degree. Okay, I have set the wrong angle. Okay, let's select again angle between this line and this line. Now it is okay. This is 135 degree. Okay, now we are left with this angle between this line and this line. This is 135. Okay, Now the angle between this upper two lines should be 135, but they are also have to be in line. Okay, now the angle command, the angle between this line and this line. Oh, I select the wrong side. So the angle between this line and this line, 135. Okay, now that's okay. And the length is 70, so the figure is ready here. So let's move to our next figure. Okay, let's move to our next figure. We have done with the, I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures. Now we're moving to 9th figure. Okay, so what is our next figure? This is our next figure. We are going to draw this, so let's make a rough diagram. Solid edge, start. Okay, and this and then a line like this, line like this, and a line like this. And then the line like this, and then the line like this, and then again line like this. So this, the angle is 90 between two lines. Now a line like horizontal line, something horizontal, this. Now a little bit downward, here. Now a straight line, this, and then we are going to connect these two lines. So a tentative figure has been drawn. 1 2 3 4 upper side, 1 2 3 4. Okay, now it's time for dimensioning. So let's start. We'll first do the dimension of floor side. Smart dimension, this is okay, this is 90, and the next one is 140. Okay, and the next one is 90, and the next one is also 90, 80, sorry, 90, 90, 80. Okay, I think I have done an extra line, 149, 140, then 90. This is, oh no, I have got, this should be 90. Okay, now that's all. Okay, what happened here? Thing smart dimensions 90. Okay, now this is 80. This is again 90, and this line is again 90, and this line is again 80, then again 90 and 90. This is 140, and this will left with this line, but we will do it later because I think we have this distance larger. So this is adjust this distance little bit. Okay. Now we are left with the angles, so let's give the angles. The angle between this line and this line is 155. Okay, 155, and then the angle between this and this is 150, and then the angle between these two lines is 90, just like that. Angle is 90. This is the next angle is this, and this line between these lines, the angle between these lines is 121 degree. Okay, and the angle between these two lines is 90. Then the outer angle, which will be here. No, this is not okay. This is not being okay. This is 155. This is 155. This is 155. Okay, now next angle is after that we have a 125 degree angle between these lines. So to angle between this and this line, it should be equal to 125 degree 5. Okay, I will again do that. Okay, the dimensions angle, sorry, this is 125. This is not possible here, so let's draw this, give this line be a dimension of 90. Let's remove this. Okay, now smart dimension, this line should be 90. Okay, now the angle here, the angle between this and this line should be 111. $125 and 140. So the line shows that the angle is conflicting with the dimension of the left, this right body. So we cannot do this dimension here. This is 111, this is 117. I can try to change 125. If do that, this will also should align. This means that we cannot do these angles. There is an error here. Okay, that's our next figure. Okay, we have done our we will do one more figure and we will end this video. So let's go to the next video. Okay, I will draw the video figure here. Okay, what is the figure? This is a figure. This is a relative this is relatively an easy figure to above this, from above this figure. So let's draw. Okay, go to solid edge, line command, draw a line 400, almost should be 400. Okay, and this like this, and this, and then a little bit up here, and to close this figure, so in line with this. And it here. Okay, now the figure is closed. Okay, this figure has two circles here also, so let's do that. Draw two circles. Circle. Okay, now we'll use smart dimension command for the dimensioning. So let's start start dimension. This is 400 and this is 110. Okay, as we move forward, I have to tell you something, that in the previous figure uh, in this figure, this angle is 155 degree. This is not the external angle, this is the internal angle. This is the angle between these perpendicular. Let me show you. Delete that. And now angle between this line and this line, this is 155 degree. All the rest I just want to show you, but all the rest is same and accurate. Now move to our actual work, present figure. So this is our present figure. So we are doing the dimensioning, so start. Okay, this is not 110, this is, yes, this is 110, sorry. Okay, next dimension is, this is 50, and this is also 50, and equal, by using equal command, this line is also equal to this one. So now the thing which is left is there. Okay, smart dimension, the length of this line is 20. Oh, 200, sorry. This line is of 200. Okay, now that's okay. Now this is left, so this is of 10 mm, yes, and equal, this line is okay. Now this line is equal to this line. Now both are of 1 mm. Now these two circle radius are not given here. This is only R2 and R2 here, but the radius is not given, but the center is given. So we make this circle first equal, and then this dimension is also left. So let's do this dimension. Let's do the external figure first, then we will be back to the circle. So the distance between these two lines is 50. It makes 50. 5 mean 50. We have multiplied with 10. So decimal dimension, the length, okay, this length is 50. Okay, now I think these lines should be equal, but let me check. Smart dimension is already in work. This should be 70, and this should also be 70. Yeah. Now it's time for this angles. This line is not of 70. Let's delete this dimension and make the angles first. Okay, angles, internally is 135 here and 135 here. So let's start. The angle between this line and this line is 135 degree. Equal command, this should be equal to this one. relationship is not working due to something like, I think these dimensions are not cooperating. So let's move this dimension. Now this line should be equal to this. Now this is okay. Okay, now we are going to have the angle between this line and this line is 135, and the angle between this line, this line, 135. Okay, what's left? We are left with the circles, so let them make equal first. This, no, this circle should be equal to this circle. Okay, now we are going to manage the centers. So small dimension, the center of this circle, and this is the distance of 60 mm, and the distance here, distance between here, this point here, this is 50. Okay, our circle has required dimensions. Now we are left with this circle, so we'll just check this. You see, these two circles are equal. Their dimensions from this vertex is also equal. So let me check this dimension here. Okay, this is something to be 50. Okay, now it's okay. Now we're left with this. This should be 400. Yes. Okay, now the figure is complete. That's the figure. So let me end this video. That's all for today. Thank you.